Now we're moving on because on Friday, President Trump also said he would hike tariffs on EU cars and trucks to 25%. It's left the trade deal struck between the EU and the US last summer hanging in the balance once again. That deal had set a baseline tariff of 15% on most EU goods, including cars, while completely removing EU tariffs on US industrial goods. For more, we're joined live now by the chair of the European Parliament's Committee on International Trade, Bernd Lange. Mr. Lange, really good to have you with us this morning. Can you tell us first, is this announcement, do you think, a political manoeuvre from Trump directed specifically perhaps at Germany?
Yes, good morning, and I think you are quite right. This is a political decision. He is really angry against Germany. We just heard it. And I'm convinced that in this context, he also targeting specifically German car manufacturers. And this will perhaps lead to an extra tariff volume from around 15 billion. So that's really serious. And of course, there are no legal or no economic reasons for that. This is really politically against Germany.
And I think the big question now, Mr. Lange, is how should the EU respond to this? Is it time to move from appeasement to retaliation?
That's really the question we will discuss on Wednesday. So it's totally clear. We saw a lot of breaches or a lot of breaking of the deal of Scotland by the United States. Even some weeks after, we saw that more than 400 products were lifted from 15 to 50% because they are containing steel and aluminium. There's now a written on the 2nd of April where also these products are still in average tariff by 26%. And we saw the Greenland exercise, and we saw that the Supreme Court decided the legal basis was illegal. So I guess now we will reflect and make an assessment about this 1 year of breaking by the United States. I'm not sure that we can really go on. And of course, we have a toolbox of possible reaction, and we will discuss it quite intensively and we will be serious.
You mentioned a toolbox. We know that there is this kind of trade bazooka, the anti-coercion instrument. Will that be on the table as one of the options?
We have the toolbox, and of course, all tools are in. But in this case, of course, we will look also to other elements like countermeasures, like counter tariffs or export restrictions. So I guess all options are on the table.
But as you said, Mr. Lange, we have been here before. There could be more to come. So far, the EU has not had the political courage, some would say, to introduce, for example, retaliatory tariffs. Do you think that now the time has come and that this will happen?
I'm sure that the mood in the European Union has changed, specifically after this Greenland exercise. And if you read the statement by the Commission yesterday, it was much more clear. And also there was a mentioning of a reaction and all options are open. So there's a change inside the attitude of the European Union after this long story of unpredictable reaction in the United States.
And Mr. Lange, you've been urging EU governments to attach more conditions to the Scotland deal agreed last year, including making EU preferential tariffs conditional on the US respecting its side of the deal. Germany has been pushing against that. Do you think they could now get on board?
In the Council, indeed, there are different positions. Some are more outspoken. Some are really trying to de-escalate. Germany, unfortunately, was more in the camp of the second. Now, I guess also here is a change. And we will have also a discussion with the Council on Wednesday. And after that, I can give you a concrete answer what we will do.
OK, thank you so much, Mr. Lange. That's all we have time for, I'm afraid, but we'll be following those discussions on Wednesday, as you mentioned.